Radha Ramana Hari Govind Jai Jai.
I want to explain something about reciting Sanskrit verses, especially ashtakams. Ashtakams, ashtaka, it means they've got 8 verses. And these, for example, we have ashtakam for so many for Srimati Radhika, for Krishna, Lalita, Vrindadevi, Jamuna, Giriraj Govardhan, so many. And these ashtakams, they glorify the personalities, or the places, also personalities. And at the end, they offer blessings for chanting these prayers. So when we read the ashtakams, we make contact with those personalities, and we're receiving the heartfelt moods of the author. For example, Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, especially, they've written so many ashtakams. And so Srila Gurudev, he emphasizes the importance of reciting these ashtakams. Now we're familiar with Gurvashtakam, Srila Vishnu Chakravarti. Vishnu Chakravarti. No. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is written. The Sad Goswami Ashtakam, Srinivasa Acharya. Those are more familiar, especially from ISKCON time, we used to chant those. But in Gaudiya Gita Gosha, there's so many. So I want to explain something about how to recite the Sanskrit words, very, very simply. Sanskrit, the word Sanskrit means perfectly formed, and Sanskrit is a completely scientific language. And the rules of reading the poetry are so simple that even if you can't understand it at all, you can still recite it. Whereas English, for example, if you try to recite English poetry, you don't understand it. You can't recite it in metre. Same with Russian. You can't recite it in metre. But Sanskrit is so simple. The rules are so simple that you can easily recite. So I just want to explain, and then we can. I'll illustrate with some examples. We can try it out. Sanskrit poetry is composed of long and short syllables. Syllable means it's a part of a word. Like, word is 1 syllable. Beautiful, 3 syllables. So it's a part of a word. In Sanskrit, generally speaking, each syllable consists of a consonant, that's like t, b, k, d, m, no. A consonant and a vowel. Vowel means a, I, o, u, e, like that. In Sanskrit, there's short vowels and long vowels. But anyway, so consonant. So the syllables, they're either long or they're short. And long means it's twice as long as a short one. So I'll just read 1, 2 verses. Here's Sri Govardhanashtakam. So this is by Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, and he's glorifying Sri Giriraj Govardhan. This is page 180. I'll just recite 2 or 3, and you can hear the different meters. Krishna prasade nasanas shaila samrajyamapnoti cha vairyapi shakrasya prapabalim susaksha govardhanome kishitam adishtam. So this is one meter for ashtakams, and it's the same as, for example, Sri Vrindadevi Ashtakam. Yeah. Now, the one before that is Shri Govardhan Vasa Prarthana Dashakam, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami's prayers to Giriraj Govardhan. So this, each of the meters has a name. It's called Malini. The meter is quite different. Nijapati Puja Danda Jakshabhavam Prapadya Pratihati Madadrishto Danda Devendra Garva Atula Pritula Shaila Shreni Bhupa Priyame Nijanikata Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatam. Then page 164. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I just remember doing your course. Okay, page 164. Shigandhara Sampraknashtakam. This one's called Vasanta Tilaka. Vrindavane Viharatori Hakeri Kunje Matta Dripa Pravarakotaka Vibramena Sandarshayasya Yuvayovadanaravindam Dandang Vidhehi Mai Devi Kripam Prasida. So now I just want to explain the simple rules for understanding whether it's a long or a short syllable. In that way, you can easily see what meter the Ashtakam is written in. Let's turn to Shri Brinda Devi Ashtakam. It's page 184. So probably you know the metre already. We've recited this so many times before. We can recite this, and then we can see how the metre works. Okay, recite together. Gange champe yatadi binindi rochi pravaha samita marinde bandhu kabandhu yuti devya vaso vrinde namaste charanaravindam. Okay. Here, this the meter goes Gangeya Champeya, long, long, short, long, long, short. Tadid Binindi. So the first is the vowels. How do there's long vowels and short vowels. Long vowels is long A is A. Long I, E. It's also long. Long means it's got an A over the top, line over the top. So like, for example, in this first line, Gangeya, that's a long A. Champeya, that's a long A. Then in the second verse, second line, Deepitasye. So the I has got a line over the top, that means it's long. Deepitasye. So long A, long I, E. E is always long. Gangeya Champeya. The E, the Ge is a long syllable and Pe is a long syllable. E is always long. O is also always long. Rochi, the second line there. Rochi Pravaha. O is always long. And U is short unless it has a line over the top. Unless it's a long U. So U and U. I can't see any long U's in this Ashtakam.
Third line, Banduk.
Yeah. Banduk, Duti Dibli Basa. So those are long vowels. A syllable is long unless it has a short vowel and it's followed by a single consonant. That's simple rule. but it takes some unwrapping. It's always long unless it's a short consonant followed by a single consonant. A short vowel followed by a single consonant. Okay, we have to have examples to understand that. So here we got Gangeya, Champeya, Tadidvinindi. Gangeya, those are two long vowels, long consonants, because they got long A and E, so they're always long. Okay? Now Gangeya. Ya is a short vowel, short A, and it's followed by a single consonant, Cha. So Gangeya, Champeya. And similarly, that ya, then the next ya, Champeya, that's also short because it's followed by a single consonant, Ta. Okay. Gangeya, Champeya, Tadidvinindi. So Ta is short also, Yatta, and Did is long. Why is it long? Gangeya, Champeya, Tadidvinindi. Why is it long?
Because it's followed by two consonants.
Double consonant, yeah. Tadidvinindi. And then Vinindi. Vi is short because it's followed by a single consonant. And Nindi, near there, is long because it's followed by double consonant. Nda. Clear? Next line. Ro-chi. So ro is long O, so it's always long. I, it's a short vowel, but it's followed by two consonants. It's followed by a H and then pr. Ro-chi, pr. Pr is short because it's a short A and it's followed by a single consonant, va. Ro-chi, pravaha. That h is long because it's followed by sn, double consonant. Ro-chi, pravas, pravaha, snapitatma brinde. Sna is short because it's followed by it's a short A and it's followed by a single consonant. P is short because it's a short vowel followed by a single consonant. Tatma. Ta is long because it's a long vowel. And then ma, it's short. That R with a dot under it, that's also a vowel in Sanskrit. Ri. It's also a vowel. And that ri is long because it's followed by nda. So that's the basic rule. All the consonants you can say are long, except when it's a short vowel followed by a single consonant. Is that clear so far? Too fast? It's okay? Makes sense? One thing to watch out for. Now, if you look in the third line here, bandhu ka bandhu, jutidigdi bahaso. This dh, in English, it's two consonants, dh, dh. But in Sanskrit, there's a letter dh. Dh, 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 gh, bh. These are all single letters. So that's not, even though it's a double consonant in English, it's not a double consonant in Sanskrit. Let's have a look at Sri Jamunashtakam. It's the next page 186. Where's that going? Oh, this one. Bratarantakasya patane vibhakti harini. Bratarantakasya patane vibhakti harini. Prekshayati papinopi papa sindhu tarini. Niramadhuri virapishesha chitta bandhini. Mangunatu sarvadara vindavandunandini. 8th verse. Chidvilasa vari 8. Chidvilasa Varipura Bhurbhuvasvarapini Kirtitapi Durvadoru Papamarmatapini Balavendra Nandanangaraga Bhanga Gandhini Mampunasu Sarvadara Vindabandhu Nandini. There's three personalities, we can say, personalities in Braj who help us so much. There's Jamuna, Radhakund, and Giriraj Govardhan. So, although to learn a whole Ashtakam is quite a job, but at least you see here the refrain at the end of each verse. There's a refrain. Mam punatu sarvadara vindavandhu nandini. It's the same at the end of each verse. Right? Mam punatu. May she always purify me. Sarvada, everywhere. And then Aravinda Bandhu Nandini. This is very sweet poetic metaphor. Jamuna Devi, she's the daughter of the sun. And the sun is the friend of the lotus, because when the sun comes out, the lotus blooms. So Jamuna here, she's called Aravinda Bandhu. Aravinda Bandhu Aravinda is the lotus, Bandhu is the friend, Nandini is the daughter. So Aravinda Bandhu Nandini. It's the name for Jamuna. She's the daughter of the friend of the lotuses. So Mam Punatu Sarvada Aravinda Bandhu Nandini. And we want to remember Jamuna, we can recite this, it's like a mantra, it is a mantra. That's for Jamuna. Very easy to remember. For like the same Jamuna, the previous verse is Shivrinda Devi Ashtakam. At the end of each of those verses, Brinde Namaste Charnara Vindam. Brinda Devi. Namaste Charnara Vindam. I offer my obeisances at your lotus feet. Remember, Srila Gurudev, when he's giving Harikatha, he recites the 8th verse. We can sing this together. Bhaktya Vihina Aparada Lakshay Kshipta Shikamatyam Namage Kripamaitam Sharana Prapanna Brinde Namaste Charana Vindam. So Brindadev is very, very merciful. And this is also a mantra for calling for her friendship and mercy, kindness. Govardhan, Giriraj Govardhan. There's 2 prayers here, and each of them has a refrain. So the first one, page 178, Shri Govardhana Vasa Parkana Dashakam. Shri Raghunath Das Goswami's prayer. Nija Nikata Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatam. Repeat together. Nija Nikata Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatam. Nija Nikata. Nivasam. Nivasam means dwelling place. Nija Nikata means at your side. A dwelling place at your side. Dehi, give. Govardhanatam. So you, O Govardhan, please give me a dwelling place at your side. If we're living by Giriraj Govardhan, means that we have his association and seeing the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, being engaged in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Just like you'll see when you do Govardhan Parikrama, you'll see piles of bricks sometimes, or piles of Govardhan Shilas. Sometimes people just want a nice house, they're asking for some material things. But some of them actually, they want to get Govardhan's association. And then the other prayer for Giriraj Govardhan, here, page 180. Just read the Govardhano me dishitam abhishtam Govardhano me dishitam abhishtam Govardhano me dishitam abhishtam Govardhano me dishitam abhishtam Govardhano me dishitam abhishtam. Please fulfill my desire. So Gurudev says you have to be very careful when you're around Giriraj Govardhan because he will fulfill our desires. He says that's why we have to do parikrama with pure devotee, because otherwise Giriraj Govardhan will trick us. Oh, you want something material? Okay. Like you see people doing, Dandavat pranams all the way around Govardhan. 14 kilometers. Was it Tridandi Maharaj? He did it one time, a long time ago. I forget how long it took him. 10 days or 2 months, I can't remember. It's a long time. You see people with big heap of stones, like 108 or more, doing dandavats, like obeisances, and then they'll move the whole pile, and then they'll get up, and then they'll move one body length down, and then they'll offer obeisances, put one brick, stand up, offer obeisances, put another stone, stand up, like that. And in this way, they're moving the whole pile right the way around Giriraj, and it'll take a long time, 2-3 years maybe. But often just for material benefit. But Govardhano me dishitam abhishtam. So what is our desire? Our desire is that we want to serve Radha and Krishna. This is our business. We just want pure bhakti. And then Radha Kundashtakam. Page 174. Tadati surabhiradha kundameva shrayome. Tadati surabhiradha kundameva shrayome. And just say the tunes. It's very beautiful metre, this Malini. Tadati surabhiradha kundameva shrayome. Tadati surabhiradha kundameva shrayome. Tadati surabhiradha kundameva shrayome. Tadati surabhiradha kundameva shrayome. Ati surabhi, very, very fragrant. Why is Radha Kund fragrant? Because Radha and Krishna and the gopis, every day, midday, they're bathing in Radha Kund. So their bodies are covered with very fragrant kumkum, musk, so many perfumes like that all washes off in the water. Fragrance, sandalwood paste also, it all washes off in the water. And then there's lotus flowers there, and the lotus flowers are sprinkling their pollen. So the pollen, lotus pollen, is also very, very fragrant. For so many reasons this is very fragrant. So, Eva Shrayome, may that be our shelter. May that be my shelter. Tadati surabhiradha kundameva shrayome. So if we read these ashtakams, and we can, for example, the Shyamakunda ashtakam, is the next one, page 176. Srila Rupa Rangnadas Goswami, he describes the pastime, how Radhakund and Shyamakund were excavated, how they were produced. So when we read the ashtakams, we get so many beautiful descriptions for remembering, and so much beautiful tattva also. Brindadevi ashtakam, it's explaining tattva of Shri Brindadevi, her relationship with Radha and Krishna. So it's very beneficial for us to read the ashtakams, and we can become absorbed. Hare Krishna.